A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Monday, July 31st. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. 3 people are under arrest and being held in the Ulster County Jail without bail on murder charges in connection with the shooting death of 28-year-old Dominic Green. He was found shot to death on Prospect Street near Greenkill Avenue in the city of Kingston at about 9:20 p.m. on Thursday. Following an intensive investigation, police arrested 2 men and a woman on burglary and murder charges. They are identified as 26-year-old Shaliza Donraj of Rotterdam, 25-year-old Malik Fredericks of Schenectady, and 25-year-old Naquan Monroe of New York City. Kingston police were assisted in the investigation by town police from Ulster and Colony, the Ulster County Sheriff's Office and District Attorney's Office, State Police, and the City of Schenectady Police. The State Department of Public Service may have secured a commitment from Central Hudson to improve their billing practices, but Assemblyman Jonathan Jacobson and Senator Michelle Hinchey, both Democrats, have pledged to have those changes codified into state law. The lawmakers have introduced legislation that they hope will be adopted in the next session in January, says Jacobson.
While I'm pleased with the Public Service Commission's decision, Senator Hinchey and I will continue to pursue our utility reform legislation to ensure that Central Hudson and all utilities follow the law.
Hinchey and Jacobson want a law to require monthly billing by utilities instead of estimated bills every other month, as well as a monitor to keep tabs on all utilities' billing procedures. The Wallkill Town Police Department, under the leadership of Chief Robert Hertman, is continuing its innovative role in dealing with the mental health crisis. The police department has teamed up with Orange County Mobile Mental Health to embed 2 professionals within the town agency when dealing with persons in crisis. Having professionals stationed in Wallkill will reduce response time when intervention is needed. Town Supervisor George Serrano, a retired White Plains police officer, says this program works. He knows from personal experience since that department also has embedded mobile mental health counselors. Orange District Attorney David Hulder praised the program.
The co-occurring disorders of substance abuse as well as mental health issues, they permeate our society and they permeate the people that come in contact with our law enforcement. And if this program helps our law enforcement divert these people away from the criminal justice system and get them the help that they need, and they can make a recovery and they don't need to come into our system, that is the best thing that can happen.
The collaborative 1-year Wallkill program, paid for with a grant secured by Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther, began operating last Monday and has already helped a number of people, says Chief Herdman. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
If developers have their way, a new village would be created in the town of Thompson. The village of Alteres is proposed along Route 42 to the town of Fallsburg, and Thompson Town Supervisor Bill Reber has concerns.
If you look at the history of Rockland County, for instance, that's the smallest county in the state of New York, and they have 19 villages. I mean, it's ridiculous to have this many separate governments in one county, and this will be probably the start of many.
Senators James Skoufis and Andrea Stewart-Cousins have passed legislation that would make it more difficult to form a new village.
My bill, amongst some other things, raises the minimum population from 500 to 2,000.
Current village incorporation law does not include a provision for the environmental impact as well, says Skoufis. Ulster County Executive Jen Metzger has named Joe McDonald as the new Director of Human Rights. His nomination must be approved by the county legislature. A Kingston native, he has over 20 years of management experience working with under-resourced populations, most recently serving in the supervisory position with the State Office of Children and Family Services, where he investigated complaints related to child care and oversaw enforcement actions. A study is underway in the city of Newburgh to consider implementation of rent control for certain housing. The analysis has the support of Mayor Torrance Harvey.
Our planning department is finishing up a vacancy study, and we're going to look to see if we do qualify for rent control, rent stabilization, because a lot of our tenants, residents who rent, they are complaining that either their rent's going up too high where they cannot afford it, or they're being asked to leave, their apartment so that the landlords can fix up the apartment and get better rent or higher rent.
The city of Kingston adopted a rent control policy last year, and that was tied up in court by a group of landlords. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.